Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Brett Karwowski Jr. of Hartland Football. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Casey?
Doing well. Let's talk about this off season so far. How is it going for you?
It's been really good. Me personally, getting up every day and being committed, you know, going to work, working out, and knowing that I'm getting better and that, the other guys that are with me in the weight room are getting better and trying to, get to one goal at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the biggest thing that you learned last season?
The biggest thing I learned last season was definitely like don't, tap out, don't give up. Um, just keep on going, coming back and fighting, and just, that the purity of just coming back and continuing on no matter what's happening.
Yeah. Okay, so you know, the biggest thing is you were a lot of the sophomores that got a really huge opportunity to play. And you weren't just like you didn't come in like late in the year, you didn't come in, but I mean, you started and you played a lot. You don't see that a lot every day. What was that like to get that from the coaching staff?
It was truly, fulfilling, and it made me super honored to walk out on that field and, you know, be a varsity player, playing with all those guys and those teammates, they're, family, and that's what matters the most. And for me, it was a ton. It meant a lot, and just me being able to do my part and make plays for myself, but also for other guys was huge.
Um, so like, what was I know you're only, yeah, I think you're 16 or something, and not many 16-year-olds get, an opportunity to play varsity football. What was that? Did you have like what was like the biggest moment that you've had in your football career? Can you, it's like, it can't be, doesn't have to be one game or doesn't have to be like one play. What was like a singular, could be like a play or something like that.
The biggest moment um was truly that Howell game. That Howell game, we faced a dominant offensive line with a dominant offensive scheme, and going in there, I learned you know a ton from that game, and that like us personally as a team, like we can compete, but also me personally, like I can compete with these guys no matter my age.
Yeah. Okay, so this coming season, I know there's going to be a lot more coming back, especially the entire defensive line is back. Um, from last season, there's a lot of guys that with a lot of experience now, that were part of last year's team. How big is that for you? How big is it for this program heading into 2024?
I mean, it's huge when it comes down to practicing, having the younger guys be set aside for like mental reps and just watching the experienced guys do all that. It's huge, because what happens is you have those guys teach the younger guys, or the guys with experience, and it's just a full circle that of just teammates helping each other, bonding, and just improving the team overall.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you mostly working on this off season? What are some of the biggest things that you're focusing on?
The biggest thing I'm working on right now is just getting big, getting strong, and then definitely working on the football skill side of the D tackle position, just hands, hips, feet, pass rush moves, and that's all that about it.
Yeah. I know that there's going to be, pretty sure you have a lot of goals from now until till we get to August, and probably, we're going to check in with you before then. But what is the like one big goal you have before the start of the season?
One big goal of mine before the start of the season is to get into the 1,000 pound club, maybe the 1,200 pound club. You know, that would be a huge advantage just for, strength on the football field.
Yeah. Okay. How do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Mentally, I, sit down and I talk to myself. I tell myself, stay good, stay positive, um, you know, stay focused, you know, good play, bad play, next play. And that's not just for me, that was for the whole program, that motto of just, you know, doesn't matter what happened, just focus and keep on moving forward.
So, okay. Let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
All right.
Okay. Kind of asked your best moment earlier, but do you have another one?
My best moment was definitely my first sack out of varsity. That
Okay.
was definitely the lift off for sure.
hmm Um, okay, so what was okay. Favorite team to root for?
My favorite, well, college or pro?
Either.
Oh, that's the Michigan Wolverines, Casey.
Yeah, there is a lot of them, and especially coming off the national championship.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously I know a lot of I know a lot of you guys were rumor is there were a lot of you guys out in Pasadena. And of course Coach Stevenson was in Houston. So um what was it like to see some of your teammates and coaches down there?
It was cool. It was cool to truly see them like hanging around the experience, just not just like in the stadium, but outside the stadium, being able to like, just kind of like wake up and we're like, oh, we're here. That was the cool part in watching those guys just head down there and truly witness like an amazing moment.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite what's your go-to place for food?
Go-to place. Oh man. Um, I'd probably want to say Wendy's. Wendy's or Culver's.
Wendy's or Culver's? I know they're both located in Hartland. I've been to both places. It's pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
okay. And then finally, what is an interesting fact people do not know about you, Brett?
An interesting fact is I don't think a lot of people know that I actually do wear glasses.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Interesting. All right. Do you just have contacts in right now?
Yeah, I've got contacts in right now.
Okay. All right. Well, Brett, thanks for the time as always. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Casey.